Well, hello. It's already almost 20 days into this vlog and I haven't said a word yet, so I figured it would be time for me to say something and wrap this up. So this is what I'm gonna do now. So I'm just gonna say real quick what I've been doing in the last almost 3 weeks. So not a lot happened, let's be real. I did a lot of reading, but other than that, I still have to figure out my life because I don't know what the heck I should do. So yes, reading. I haven't been reading a lot of manga or comics for that matter, which is really weird given the fact this is how I started this channel. So yes, I did read volume 22 of My Hero Academia. I have volume 23 over there, which I hopefully will read very soon as well. I actually wanted to finish it this month, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I read that, and I've also read Barakamon volume 16, which I actually read for the Asian Readathon last month. So yes, and I also have the last 2 volumes over there as well under My Hero, which I also hopefully will finish very soon, to finish the entire series, which still makes me sad because I just love it. I love this boy. So yes, if you want a slice of life, this is it. It's just so good. It's got a total of 18 volumes and I love it, so love. That's all I've read for manga, which is very sad, very sad. To be fair, I don't even have a lot of manga I can read. I mean, I have some, but yes. Anyway, book-wise, I have read a bit. So the first book I've read is Scarlet Gaze. I forgot the author's name, but it's one of the ones I got from NetGalley, and it was a male one, which is good because it's Pride Month, so I wanted to read even more male or just LGBTQIA plus whatever books. So yes, and Scarlet Gaze is a magic book. It's like fantasy with magic. It's like the same build as like Harry Potter, with like a school of these special children who have this ability of doing magic, but it's just totally different. It's a lot, I wouldn't say, it kind of is a bit darker because Harry Potter at first started off as a middle grade, so this is more like YA-ish. So yes, but there's basically this school and there's these people and they can do like elemental magic as well, so with fire and water and whatever, and they have like coins to do magic because they're like, the coins are mixed with your blood, so it's like blood magic, and it's just, yeah, there's a lot to it. And the main guy, when he was 12, as I remember, he was on a ski trip with his parents and he found that coin in the snow, and suddenly this guy appears and he calls him by his name and he's like saying sorry for doing what he did, and the main guy was really confused about this encounter, and with that coin that he found, he went into this school to meet this guy and they start this relationship. He's a demisexual. That's when you were only attracted to people you are close to. So he got this attraction since he's 12, and this is the only guy that he's attracted to. So like the relationship starts really quick. So it's kind of an insta love, but not really. It's really weird. But honestly, like the magic system was amazing. Like honestly, I love that magic world, and I wanted to see more of it, more magic, more world building to this world, because it was so fascinating, because it's so different to other magic stuff, because with the coins and the blood and elemental magic, like Avatar kind of thing. And I really liked that. Like the world was amazing. I was so here for it. But I only gave this book 3 stars because the relationship was just not it. And it takes a lot for me to not like the relationship, because so far from all the books I've read, I actually really like the relationship. So I don't know, it was just, I don't know how to describe this. It was just too much. There was a lot of sex in there as well, which I don't mind, but it didn't quite fit, because it was like this fantasy world, and it was just, I don't know, it was fine, but yeah, that's just my take on it. It doesn't have very many good reviews to begin with, but I still wanted to read it anyway. But yeah, here is like, I gave it 3 stars, that's it, I'm done. Then I started reading The Raven King, which is the second book in the, what is the series called? It's not the Foxhole Court series, it's All for the Game or whatever. I forgot what the actual series is called, but yeah, it's like Foxhole Court is the first book, and then The Raven King is the second one. And I'm buddy reading this with JT, so every week we read like 3 chapters, so I've been reading that every week. I have read 2 chapters this week, so I have 1 more to go, and we're almost halfway through the book. So there's that's the 1 book I'm still reading. Then, as I said, because it's Pride Month, I wanted to do like read books in that area, even though I read these books like every month, so it's not like I never read any of these books, but you know, I just wanted to like mainly focus on these. And so I had a few rereads, and this one was one of them. What If It's Us? I've read this like in December 2018 ish, January 2019, I don't remember, but it's been a while, and I really liked that, and I wanted to reread it, and JT was reading it as well, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna read it too. So I was really quick with that one. I caught up really quick, so yes. But yeah, I've read that one for the second time. This is like the first reread in forever. I barely reread, because I have so many things I have to actually read that I don't really reread. But yeah, I did reread this one. And then I actually wanted to start Call Me By Your Name, which is a book I bought last year, I think, and I kept it on my TBR shelf for Pride Month. But I forgot about it because it was in the row behind, because I have 2 rows in my TBR. And then when I was randomly going through Netflix, I saw the movie like on there, and I was like, oh yeah, that was a book I was still about to read. So I took it out of my TBR shelf and I started reading it. I'm only on page 13. There is like no chapters, so yes. But yeah, I'm reading that. But then again, I saw a book that JT was reading. I always going back to JT and I saw it on Goodreads, and he is reading Suddenly Daddy, I think that's what it's called, and it's like some contemporary thing with the guy and a kid and some other guy who is going to be the nanny, like it's not something I haven't read before, but they're always so cute. And yes, so I've been reading that and I was really into it, so I put this one on hold until I'm done with that. So I've been reading that. I'm not sure, I think I'm like close to 40% into that book already, so it's going very quickly. And so this is what I'm currently reading, these 3 books, well, with this one being on hold. So it's Suddenly Daddy and The Raven King is what I'm reading right now. And after that one, I actually still want to reread Red, White and Royal Blue. I already read this last year when I went to Paris, which means that maybe I'm getting like, when I read this, I'm getting like sentimental because I can't travel. But I love this book, and maybe if I still have time this month, I will read this. And I also have this one that I want to reread, Someday, which I've read as an ebook, and then Elias got me that one for Christmas, so I still have a few rereads that I want to do, but it depends on how far I'm getting with the other books, because I really want to read something else next month. So yes, but this is my reading. So yes, and watching wise, I finished Money Heist or La Casa de Papel, or I'm at least where Netflix is at. There's supposed to be a new season at some point, a new part. I don't know when, but yes, I'm excited because it's such a good show. This is just so good. Honestly, if you're looking for something Prison Break kind of, you know, heist series with awesome characters, you should watch La Casa de Papel, because it's amazing and it's a Netflix show, so you'll find it on Netflix. So yes. And what else have I been watching? I haven't been watching a lot of shows, just some episodes here and there. And I've been watching some movies, some with my sister, my dad. I've watched Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban because I've read the 3rd book in April for the Owls Readathon. So I watched the movie. I've watched the Lego Batman movie, which was so silly, it was funny. I've watched Smallfoot, which is a animated show. I think it's Warner Brothers, I'm not sure. And yes, so I've been watching some stuff, but I've been reading a lot this month again, which is great, even though I only technically finished 4 books so far. But yes, but yeah, I think that's what I've been doing. And I also went back to the gym this week. So I've been 3 days already, and it's good to go back to the gym because I've been a lazy ass in the last couple months because of this shit that's going on. And yes, so I don't even know what else to say. I've been talking for almost 15 minutes. This is gonna be a long ass vlog again. I'm so sorry. So I'm gonna stop now and I'm gonna start a new one because this is ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop talking now. So yes, this is my vlog for these last 3 weeks. I'm gonna start a new one whenever. So yes, this is it for this video. Let me know what you've been reading lately, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!